Gravy, gang, gang, gang. Baby, pop the top and let it spread. As we're listening to Pass the Gravy. We're going fishing for your bitch today. We're drunk in Houston, baby. And we go ahead and lick and we'll get rich today. Rich, bitch.
Gravy, 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 gang! What is going on, everybody? It's Pass the Gravy, episode 650. I am your close personal friend, Alex Middleton, with my good buddy, Robert Barbosa, a.k.a. Bobby Jokes, a.k.a. The Hog.
A.k.a. your long-distance friend.
A.k.a. your long-distance friend. Don't touch.
Yeah.
Don't touch, friend. And joining us today, our fellow diva, Pat the Stat Dion. What's going on, buddy?
Slay Queen.
Dude, I saw somebody call it was like them trying to break down, like if I was trying to tell John Harbaugh he got fired. It was obviously an old video. And he was like, hey, diva. So I know it's been a tough day. And I was like, I just want to start calling everybody diva.
I saw this on Prep Sheet. I was like, this is such a white guy move of you to get on the train. I don't know, 6 to 8 months ago is when I heard the hostesses at work saying it.
I mean, diva's been a thing forever. Like,
has it been?
Yeah, there was
Maybe it was longer.
diva down, like when anybody would get like killed or hurt or whatever.
I know
like,
diva cups.
But I think that like that's more like straight white guys. I don't think really use it. And I think we straight white guys need to make diva more of a thing.
Once we say it, it's dead.
Hey, diva. Like, just start greeting people. What's up, diva?
Diva, that clip you put out last week was so good.
That was such a funny clip, diva. I was like, oh my God, Pat, that is hilarious. So what's up, divas? Happy Gravy Day. It's episode 650, though. That's crazy. We're halfway to episode 700. Guess it'll be next year.
4 away from a nice numerical episode. 654.
Oh, yeah. There we go. And then anything.
Little things like that do make me happy. I'm like, oh, yes, it's ordered. Nice. I like that.
Then we'll have 666 before you know it. That'd be crazy. Oh, we got to do something crazy for that. Can we broadcast from hell?
What if we do it like in the dark?
Just with like a fire around us.
Yeah, like if you were at a camp and you had a flashlight right underneath us.
Do you want to do like a weekend one?
Oh,
we'll do like a campfire.
We turn the lights off and we just hold flashlights the entire time under our face.
We have glow in the dark devil horns. We have to dress like devils.
I think so.
We have to, all three of us will do our own interpretation of Satan.
I'm going to have to get a face painter and just do the putty makeup from Seinfeld. Devil!
That would actually be a really good idea.
Be hard to pull off in the short time that I have between work and here, but I think I can do it.
We should get somebody to face paint us and then just not address it at all. Like, so if you're watching the YouTube version, you'll notice it. Like when we did Halloween costumes. And people were like, I just thought Pat's voice was muffled the whole time because he was wearing a mask. It was like, well, no, it was a very cheap mask. And it was funny that we didn't talk about it.
Or we can just have Robert just in post-production put a filter over our voices so we have that low demon voice the whole time.
Hello, divas. Welcome to 666 from hell. The episode you've been worried about.
Or we just find our most, whatever building we would hate the most. Like, I don't know. So we go to like a political convention. We're like, well, we're in hell.
Yeah.
We don't want to be here. This sucks.
Just Philadelphia.
we go to Dallas.
Ugh.
Guys, we're broadcasting from hell.
This is hell. This is what it is.
Jerry Jones, I don't know where he is, but we can smell his old stench somewhere.
It's disgusting. Yeah, so it's 16 weeks from now. We got time to plan it. we got 4
months.
We got 4 months.
We will forget about this in 3 hours?
No, because I know when 666 gets around, but like we'll probably remember the week of. I'm like, oh guys, guess what's next week?
Definitely the week of is that's what
the
what
week
we'll
before.
Yeah.
We'll know that like next week we should do this, and then we won't have time to make any plans.
I'll just paint 2 little devil horns on my big ass forehead.
Or some Hell's Bells. We'll do the whole that week. They'll probably take our studio, and then we'll have to.
Probably.
We brought all these decorations. Can we use it? You let us in. It's the Pass the Gravy Memorial Studio. How dare you? But yeah, we're using diva. Diva's a fun word we're going to start using more often. All right, I'm just going to work that into my vocabulary. What you guys got for the Precome segment?
I did an adult thing.
Did a thing.
I joined
Go off, diva.
I joined Sam's Club.
Oh, you're a member?
I am now a member, which will be helpful at work when I have to run there and I don't have to try and find the one card that is always randomly in somebody's pocket that isn't there. But I loved it immediately. How
much money did you spend your first go through?
I think it was like $60,
Not too bad.
60, 80s. And then I did, like 2 days later, I went and did the same thing. But I'm still, I don't know. I intimidated. I'm too intimidated to get in the line and get food. I don't know. I don't know. Also, I wasn't like really hungry, but I was like, I should get a pizza. But I'm like, I don't want to stand in line with a cart full of food. Just felt like an idiot.
Oh, yeah.
And also,
Now you can like swing by on your way, like 2 places. I'm just going to get some lunch.
but I've realized that this isn't going to stop me from going to regular grocery stores because sometimes you don't want 8 onions. You want 1.
Well, I was going to say, you live in a 1-bedroom apartment too. So like, I've always
Bulk is
been like,
not
I don't
what I need
live
a lot.
in a lot of places where I've been able to store bulk. Like my parents would always go load up on toilet paper and paper towels and like dish soap and stuff like that. They'd buy the big bulk things and they have a garage and they can put it in the garage and go to it when they need it. I'm like, I don't have a garage. I don't have that stuff. I'm just going to stack it on top of my refrigerator and then I will run out of room and then I will not have any more room for storage.
Like I realized that right away. Like 100%, I'm not going to use all the eggs I bought. It was like, I don't know, 24 eggs in a pack. I'm not going to
You start
use
egging
all that.
people.
The onions, I used 1. God knows when I'm going to use another one. I've got 5 more in there. I bought 48 granola bars.
Well, you can't ever have too many granola bars.
And there was just little things. I was like, oh, let me get this while I'm here. Fuck, this isn't a grocery store. It's a bulk store. They don't have, there's not a variety of things you can get. Like
This is what we have,
carry
and you can have all of
1
it.
or 2 brands of what they carry. But then I can't remember what it was I was trying to get. It was like some seasoning or something. And they're like, it's just not, they don't carry that. They don't have a wide seasoning variety, but they've got like 7 different steak rubs and then like lemon pepper.
And if you want a barrel of it.
Oh, that's
you
what it was.
can get
I
that.
was like, let me get some garlic powder. I don't need a massive jug of that. I was like, you'd be surprised how
could
much
use it as a coffee table.
$6 worth of garlic powder is. It's so much that I was like, I can't even justify spending $6 on this.
Yeah,
I would have that garlic powder until I died.
it's a lifetime supply of garlic powder.
Yeah, which for me, you never know.
Next year we should do that for like prizes for the Spooktacular. We should give away a lifetime supply of like something like that, and you just spend $8 on it. And like, here you go.
Also, the cool thing about it is I look extra fancy. Sam's Club Plus member.
Ooh,
I'm not a Plus member. They just didn't have any of the regular blue cards.
what is the, what
So I
does
can
the
really
plus
show off to the
do?
ladies. What?
What is the plus member?
She was like, are you sure? You know, it's only like $10 more a year with the deal right now, and you get cash back on blah, blah. I'm like, there's no way I would know how to track that or use it.
Yeah, every time somebody tries to explain cash back to me, like I know I get cash back on things I buy. I understand that. But like I'm not going to log into the app to look at how much cash back I've got and then be like, "Oh, cool, I can get a free flight."
I assume
And
you're
then
not
if I
just putting
can
that
get a-
back on my card. And if that's not how it works, Papa ain't getting that money.
And if I can't get a free flight from whatever they say I can get a free flight from, I'm not going to. And even if I do, I'm not going to use it.
Yeah, I'm not flying anywhere.
That's why I'm not a credit card dude. Not a big credit card guy. I have one that sits in a drawer.
My
And
friends did.
I use it occasionally just so, and I now they're like, well, now you have credit. You have to have credit. I was like, I don't owe money. I don't understand how that's not great credit.
Somebody.
What is your debt? None.
One of my buddies sent an article in the group chat the other day about, I don't know, Trump's going to cap credit card interest at 10. I don't know. Something like that. I was like, I guess I should finally get a credit card, boys. And they sent me like links to like the ones that they like. And I was like, guys, I don't even think I would qualify for any of y'all's cards. I am
I think
far and
it's-
away the
it's-
poorest person.
I think
in my,
it's
in my
super
friend
easy to
group.
qualify. Like they want you to because then they can fuck you because then they're like, oh, this guy didn't pay. Now we're just like, now he owes us the interest on it.
Yeah, I'm not. That's another thing. I'm terrified of interest.
That's why like I'm like I'll go get gas once a month with it if I remember. And then
That's
I
the
pay
one
it
thing-
off, and then I'm like, ha!
I'm really
fuck
excited
you.
for that. I'm getting to the point in the next couple of days I'll need to get gas. I'm like, I'm gonna get gas at Sam's Club. So fucking cheap. It's like $2.06 right now.
Basically stealing.
But then also I'm gonna show up and there's gonna be 17 cars waiting, and I'm just gonna go drive to HEB and get gas.
That
there.
also, like, there's definitely benefits to it.
I
But
just need to go to Sam's Club at like 9:30 at night.
if I ever have a house, maybe then I'll go Sam's Club membership.
Dude, honestly, it's $50 a year, but like they're always running it was $25.
I spend $50 on stupid stuff all the time.
Yeah, do it. Right away, you're like, oh, I probably saved $3. I'm going to save. You definitely will save that money by the end of the year. It's worth it. And then plus you can get the pizza.
I think you can get the stuff without being a member.
Pizza and stuff?
I think you can get the hot dog and the...
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I actually saw somebody, it probably snuck into my algorithm. I saw a video the other day where a dude got kicked out because he just tried to go into the food court. And they're like, you still have to be a member.
Oh, I thought you...
It's Costco liquor. You don't have to be a member. Which is the one reason I almost went with Costco.
Okay.
Because they have a liquor store attached to it. But I didn't because it was more expensive and I'm a cheap piece of shit.
There you go. Eventually you'll be a Sam's and Costco member. This is riveting conversation.
Mm-hmm. Very riveting. But yeah, I'm growing up.
You're a big kid
I'm becoming I moved 2 of the boxes out of my living room into a closet this weekend too.
You didn't unpack them. You just moved them to a closet.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine.
Out of sight, out of mind.
It's basically unpacking.
It was one long box and then 2 on top of it. I moved the 2 on top of it. The long box is still just on the floor right there.
Okay.
Couldn't bring myself to move that one. Also
You didn't have room for it to move?
So much room for it. Just couldn't bring myself
It's
to
like
do
one
a third
more
box.
thing. Why don't you just go back?
Couldn't bring myself to do
Okay.
it. I'm becoming a little bit of an adult. I'm still not an
Baby
adult.
steps. Your baby steps.
Yeah. So I figure if I move 2 boxes a week,
yeah.
in like a month, I'll be done with all of them. That's how little shit I have to move. I just can't bring myself. Started going on walks. By walks, I mean going to the apartment complex and using the treadmill. Almost walked off of it twice because I'm staring at my phone the whole time.
There you go.
So the plus side is in about a month, you guys will get to hear a funny story about me falling off a treadmill in front of people.
But it is like I told you a couple weeks ago. I was like, do the Stairmaster and just put TikTok on your phone, and then you can
There's
just
no
burn.
Stairmaster.
Okay, but I was like, that's what I would do when I would go to the gym, and it just flies by because you're like, if I'm just brain rotting anyways, like I might as well like move when I do it. And when you're just walking, looking at like reels and stuff on your phone, you're like, haha, that was really fast.
Yeah, I watched the first quarter plus of the Oregon-Indiana game on my phone. Just speed walking 2 miles.
It's a good walking game to watch because there was not much going on in that game.
It made me forget that I was fucking doing exercise, which sucks. And then at the end of it, I stared at the gym equipment and then went back to my apartment.
Yeah, like I might do a couple.
It's like I don't want to overdo it and
I
tear
do a
something.
couple sets. Let's work into this easily.
It's nothing. I go late at night too, so I'm like, I don't want anybody else to be around me. If there's anybody else in there, there's a good chance I'm just gonna walk up, see, and be like, nope.
I hate working out around people.
There was another fat guy on the treadmill, another treadmill. So I was like, us.
Yeah.
New year, new us for 3 weeks, right,
like, I
bud?
don't want you to see that on a pussy that can't lift heavy weights. It's like not that it matters, but like and I doubt that anybody judges. But I'm just like, this guy's a fucking bitch. And
I don't
he's
want
gonna
a
try and
skinny
fight
guy.
me. And he's gonna know he can beat me up.
I just don't want someone to walk in and start running next to me while I'm just walking. Like, you fucker.
Just sprinting full speed.
Like,
Crazy.
I'm not even gonna like if I tried to run on him, I'd break it. That's too much weight stomping down too often. And I assume there's a camera. I'm not buying a treadmill.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Robert, what you got for Precome segment?
I also did something adult today.
Ooh.
I renewed my license
How was that?
in person because I could not do it online. Last time I did it online.
Yeah, you only get to do it every other.
How
Yeah.
early did you get there?
I got there. My appointment was for 9:40. I got there like,
You do appointments now.
yeah. You can do both.
Last time I did mine, I had to do it in person. There was no appointments. It was just show up at 6 a.m. and the line's already 40 people long.
Yeah.
No, my appointment was 9:40. I showed up 9:35.
To wait for a while.
No, I was waiting probably 10 minutes
That's not bad.
before my number
Not
was
bad at
called.
all.
And it was super quick. Like I was, like I said, I got there around 9:30. I left by 10.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, by 10 I was already like in my car. So for the first time in 12 years, I will have a different picture. I was 18 in my picture.
Oh,
I have my license with me. I'll show you guys.
This is the old one. Or
This is
new
the old one.
Okay.
This is the old one. But, obviously don't show it to the camera. This is me. 18.
That looks like, actually, I think we posted that picture almost with, if you look at our Gravy Day photos from this morning, it was a very old picture of you with that haircut. You had the Justin Bieber haircut.
can you tell how
Yeah.
hungover I was in mine? I had hair. I feel like my face looks even fatter there than it does now.
I look like a meth head in my.
So it's been 12 years. I don't know how much has changed, but I remember being told not to smile in my 18-year-old one, and since then I know like my brother and Sam have gotten their license, and they've been told like you can smile if you want, doesn't matter. So I'm like, what? Everyone gets a smile, and I look like I'm like really mad about it.
Passport photos, you're not supposed to smile.
Maybe that's true too. But I also realized, I found out that there's a colorblind test now. I don't know if that was a thing last time, but it caught me very off guard this
Did you feel
time.
attacked? I
did. Like, why are they discriminating against me? I felt like I really got caught off guard. I really thought like they can find out I'm colorblind. They won't let me drive because I can't see the traffic light colors, even though they're always in the same order anyway, so I can tell. They had, like, it was a sheet of paper. It was the vision test, and it was like a bar of color, maybe about an inch tall, maybe a little less. And then further down the page, it was a different bar of color. And the woman like, what color is this? To the top bar. And I hadn't seen the bottom one yet. I'm like, I truly had no idea. And then I saw the other one. I'm like, okay, I got to compare it to this other one. Top one, green. Bottom one, red. Guess who tricked them? Guess who passed?
Nice.
Oh, boy.
So you're not even colorblind.
You should have failed and been like, does this mean I can get handicap parking?
Ooh. That would have been sick.
Everyone who like would see me would hate me because I'm walking. People always think like it's the people who need a wheelchair or have crutches or something like that. But
They would just think you're an asshole.
yeah,
See, if I were to do that, they would just be like, this fat fuck, you don't need handicap parking. That's
I
what I
had a
think.
friend that broke his ankle and was in a boot, and he got handicap parking, but it was good for like a year. And like when he was fine, he was still just using it. He's like, "Oh, we can go in my car."
Dick.
Yeah, I was like, "But we can walk now. Like we're good." There's like some old lady's gonna need this and not be able to use it. I do feel like the people, the parent with children parking that occasionally pops up places. I'm like, fuck that place. Like, I have kids. You can park in the back and just roll them in, man. Like, it's not a big deal.
but it truly caught me off guard because the bar of color was so small. That's when I have more trouble to tell what color it is. Like the heart behind you, I can tell that it's red. I can see because there's more of the color that I can see.
Okay.
But no, like when the smaller it gets, the harder it is for me to tell what color it is.
That'd been crazy if it was like, can you read this? And like you had trouble seeing too. And then it was like, but it was in color as well. You're like, I don't know. Fuck.
We should have Robert do one of those
These
tests
letters are all red.
where it has all the, like, it has like red, blue, green, yellow all written out, but they're in the wrong color.
Yeah.
Like red is blue, green is yellow. Like,
That'd throw him off.
yeah, just to watch Robert's brain melt.
I know he's not colorblind anymore though, so he's good. You healed.
I'm healed. It's a miracle.
I remember when I took my picture on that one, the lady told me to smile. And like I said, I was deathly hungover. I just stared at her till she took the picture. I was just, no.
It's like, okay, diva.
It was one of the few times where the person working at the DMV was in a better mood than the person in there.
That's true. I think a lot of times it's just not a good move. But like now being able to do the appointment has been much more helpful, I feel like, to a lot of people.
That's also good because it reminded me that I should, I'm going to leave this pulled up on my laptop for later to update my address that I haven't done in like 4 years.
You don't need to update addresses. What are you talking about?
They're always like, you're supposed to do it within 30 days or 60 days of you moving. I was like, brother, it's been years.
Right? It's like, well, you have to. That's the law. It's like, or else what?
I'm 2 addresses later.
Like,
now.
what's the law? Like, are you gonna say, well, that's not the place you live? Like, sometimes
Are they going to track me down for this?
you like, prove it. Prove that I don't live there.
That's what, when I was signing up at Sam's Club, I was like, the address that's on my license, that's not my address. Just ignore that. I'll give you my real address.
Yeah.
I was like, I think what made this joke yesterday because you found not yesterday, last week because you found your mailbox, that there's a bunch of jury summons in there. Like that's probably
Jury summons and then warrants for not showing up for jury service.
Never been caught. I don't get pulled over. That's my key.
Just say you didn't get them. There's no way they can find out that you got it.
If I'm speeding and I see a cop, I just slow down then. They let me go.
That's what's up.
Like, he's driving a Corolla. His life sucks enough anyway.
This guy's not the speed racer over here. All right, let's move on to the Comeback Kids segment brought to you by the Pass the Gravy merch store. Go load up on some Pass the Gravy merch. We do still, this is our last week. We'll put this away at the end of the week. But we still have some Spooktacular stuff. If you want our Christmas Spooktacular shirt, you went, you had a good time, you didn't go, you watched the video, you felt like you were there, you want to represent the Spooktacular, you can get our PTG limited edition shirts there. You can get the It's the Holidays Somewhere shirts because it's always the holidays. You should just leave those up year round, Robert. Leave that one up year round for sure. And then people will be like, why are you wearing a Santa shirt? It's the holidays somewhere, man. Come on, what are you talking about? You got the pint glasses, the sweatpants. I got the sweatpants, and I've been rocking those at home because it's been a little bit chilly. Those sweatpants are awesome. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. We got the coffee mug. We got the polos. We got the PTG flag. Shout out to Brenda. She was traveling over the break, and she was rocking her PTG flag all over the place. That was awesome. She went on a cruise. Her and her husband were holding the flag everywhere they went. It was cool. Shout out to Brenda, though. And then the Pastor Gravy hats, the dad hats. We got the golf hats, the rope hats, the snapback hats, all of those available at PassTheGravyMerch.com. We're never going to put you behind a paywall or make you do a Patreon or anything. But if you want to support the podcast, buy some cool merch, get some cool shit to wear, and then all of that money goes to help us keep the lights on, keep Robert around, and keep things chug-a-lugging on this podcast. PassTheGravyMerch.com. PassTheGravyMerch.com, the official sponsor of the Comeback Kids segment. It's the Comeback Kid. The Comeback Kid of the week. The Comeback Kid of the week. Bitch. All right. Our first Comeback Kid is the Wet Bandits, or the Sticky Bandits, however you want to look at it, because the dude from the Wet Bandits and Sticky Bandits, Daniel Stern, a.k.a. Marv, not Joe Pesci from Home Alone, was arrested for soliciting prostitution. Cited for soliciting prostitution. He was not arrested because in California you just get like a ticket. But they posted that, and then it was like, well, I mean, he was a criminal his whole life. Like, you become what you are in film. And how much do you think he like wanted her to be a wet bandit so then he can make her a sticky bandit at the end? There's all those jokes. But like, criminal's gonna be a criminal, dude. Like, you can't get mad at him. I think we all saw this coming. If you put him in jail, he's just gonna break out. We know how he's very good at all this stuff. I mean, there's only one way or several ways to stop him, and it's putting a nail in his foot, burning him, making him fall through a bunch of floors, cutting rope out from under him. Like, there's ways to punish him, but just giving him a citation, I think that was the right way to go.
I think the only way you can get caught for this is if you're like literally pulling up to hookers on the side of the street.
You're in a sting. I think it's all stings. That's why it's like, I think there are hookers, but I think 99.9% of hookers are stings. I think that all hitmen are stings. There's all kinds of like stuff like that. It's like, if you can just Google it, like, it's probably a sting.
Like, you're in Hollywood. You can't tell me that you don't know about like call girl services. Like, Charlie Sheen never got busted with hookers. You know, he was all about them. Now, granted, Charlie Sheen had quite a bit more money than Daniel Stern has. But if you're a celebrity, you can't just be pulling up on the side of the road to call girls. You have to assume that's a cop.
That's our early arrest of the year nominee.
And they always use just such horrible photos of him.
Yeah.
He looks like he's trying to recreate the It photo, but without the makeup on.
Kind of does. He wasn't It, though, was he?
No.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
He's just trying to look like it. You know what? I forgive him. I'm gonna make that choice.
I forgive him. Yeah.
He was
as long
Marv.
as the chick was of age.
He played the pitching
We're
coach
good.
in Little Big League or the other one.
You gotta heat up the ice cubes. Yeah.
Yeah, hot ice.
Yeah.
I forgive him.
I do too.
I haven't heard of any other arrests he's
He was
had.
in that movie Bushwhacked.
I
He was like the camp leader. They get lost. That was a good one. But yeah, the Wet Bandits, they're back.
I love the top comment I see on here when they say someone just goes, so?
Yeah,
That's
it's like,
my
dude,
reaction
What do you
right
want
there.
us to do, man? He's our guy.
And then it's just memes of him from all of his movies.
At least it wasn't like after, like during Christmas. It was right after Christmas. So like
Yeah.
because then you'd watch and like that guy just got arrested for soliciting
I
prostitutes.
didn't see Home Alone on TV much this year. Well, Marv got arrested. Oh, yeah. Good for him waiting until after
He was the
holidays.
worst guy in Home Alone 2. Biggest sexual predator in Home Alone 2 was Marv.
Fact.
Definitely not a certain person that may
No,
or may not be the president.
not proven.
All right. Moving on. The Grateful Dead is back because Bob Weir died.
R.I.P. in peace.
R.I.P. in peace, Bob Weir of the Grateful Dead. I'm not really a big Grateful Dead guy. I do appreciate what the Grateful Dead does, but I don't know. I think they were just a little before my time, and I don't know. I do have like a top 5 songs. Like I asked you guys, like, come up with your top 5.
Mm-hmm.
In honor of Bob Weir, these are the top 5 Grateful Dead songs for each of us on Pass the Gravy. I'll start. I guess in no particular order, really. I went Truckin', Scarlet Begonias, Saturday in the Park, Sloop John B, and That Smell. What about you?
That's good. I went a little bit different on mine. I have Fire on the Mountain. That's my all-time classic. I don't know a lot of Dead, but that's one of my favorites.
Classic.
Paint It Black, Turn the Page, Won't Back Down, and Cats in the Cradle is just, it's classic. Yeah.
I can't believe I left that one off my list. Bobby, what you got?
I do have a number 1, and the rest in no particular order. But my number 1 is, the Grateful Dead. People are glad that they are dead. So Sympathy for the Devil, because they have to deal with all the dead anyway.
Yeah.
Good wordplay they did.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
It was just really, really, really clever. Then I have Touch of Grey, Born to Run, We're Not Gonna Take It, and Come Together.
Those are solid.
Yeah.
Like they really are one of those bands that like you look into it and they have so many hits that you didn't realize. You're like, oh yeah, there was Grateful Dead.
And also, it's just the way they're formatted. Any of these lists can change depending on what show, what year, what era. Because they're one of those bands. They're a jam band, so like each performance of the song is a little bit different and crazy in its own
Right.
Which, by the way, like, granted, Bob Weir, he was a great musician. What do you think the chances are that he got originally hired by the band just because his name was very close to weird and they were a bunch of weird guys?
I think that helped.
Like, do you think Bill Walton was like part
hurt.
of hiring him when he was like weird?
Bring this guy in. Yeah. That was more of a John Gruden. I tried to go Bill Walton. I didn't get I didn't warm it up.
Walton had that weird like lisp to his voice. And
Yeah,
it's
he had
hard
the lisp.
to do.
Yeah. He had like the John Gruden cadence with the lisp, and then it was like a deeper version of John Gruden's voice.
That's a room I would have loved to sit in. Bill Walton and John Gruden having a conversation about anything.
Yeah. Because like that they're gonna hit every single topic in the entire world. At some
I don't
point.
know much about peyote, but let me tell you about Spider 2i banana. I love bananas. Yeah, we know you do.
I love banana. I used to eat a banana before every game.
That's pretty good right there.
There we go. We had to warm it up. But I'd like to think though, like Bob Weir goes up to heaven and just it's Bill Walton greeting him at the gates, probably.
Oh,
Nice
for
little tie
sure
that
he's
says,
the first one.
Brother, we're gonna have ourselves a great time.
Welcome
Brother,
to the
come
grateful
here.
us.
This is eternity. You, me, all of these people.
You're getting good.
We've got it all.
You might be the only good Bill Walton impersonator in the world.
No, there's some people that are way better than mine. That was a very mediocre Bill Walton.
Best I've heard.
Thank you, I appreciate that. But yeah, Grateful Dead. Then they just have like one of the coolest logos. They have several cool logos. Like Rolling Stones is probably one. I didn't want to do a power ranking. We did a power ranking of our songs, anyways. But like the Rolling Stones is number 1, and then I would say Grateful Dead right after Rolling Stones. Like the skull, the dead head, the little fucking bears that are walking around. That's cool as shit. I like when they have like when teams have paired up with the Grateful Dead stuff. So it'll be like your team branded with like the bear.
Who was it? Like was it the '92 Olympics Lithuania?
Yeah,
Something like that. They couldn't afford. You probably have never heard this. Lithuania like couldn't afford most of their shit, so the Grateful Dead sponsored Lithuania in the '92 Olympics, or at least their basketball team. So their uniforms were all like tie dye and shit. One of the coolest little weird stories in sports of all time.
1972.
92.
Yeah, it was Lithuania's men's basketball team.
Look at
I'm
me
trying to find a
remembering
picture
facts
of it.
correctly. I usually get like 60% of stories that I'm telling correct. I like nailed that one.
Dude, yeah, those are sick jerseys. They're just straight up tie-dye.
That would be like the best.
They're like tie-dye t-shirts, basically.
Like nothing will ever beat the bird at Indiana State as a Darty jersey, but a 92 Lithuania jersey to show up to at a pool party would be sick.
Yeah. Like, who has a problem with Lithuania? I don't even know any.
Probably
Lithuania.
all the countries
I'm
surrounding
sure
them because that's what Eastern Europe's
that's what they
history
do.
is.
But like, I don't have a problem with Lithuania. Robert, we tasked you last week we're gonna just have a map of the world and we'll just cross out countries that we're like, I'm not going there. Lithuania, leave it open.
Leave it open.
Do not cross off Lithuania.
Okay.
What's next to?
I'll highlight it.
Okay. Like circle it in like red.
Yeah.
Don't like go around it. Circle it so it ruins something else.
I think you fill it in green if we will go there. You red it if we won't.
We're not going.
That'll be a problem for Robert.
Yeah.
Shit, that's gonna be a problem for Robert.
I'm not saying I want to go there.
Discriminate against me?
Checks and X's. Checks and X's.
I'm not saying I want to go there. I'm just saying leave it open.
Theoretically would.
Probably wouldn't. But like I'm not going to say I'm not going to go to it.
I won't not go there.
Unlikely, but we're not saying that's on my list of countries I'm not going to. It's not on my do not travel list.
Yes.
Poland, maybe. Borders Poland, Latvia, Belarus. Belarus, you know what, Robert? Cross off Belarus. Not going there.
No
I'm not
interest.
going to Belarus. No interest. Latvia, also cross off. No interest. No interest at all. Nothing against them. I'm just out. All right?
I don't know if Bosnia and Herzegovina is one country anymore, if it's split into multiples, but
Mark it out.
Get them out of there.
Cross it out. All right?
Croatia, yes, just because the country is like a C, and that's cool. They'd make a great boomerang.
Don't cross it out. Probably not going to go to it, but don't cross it out.
Unless I'm thinking of a different country and saying Croatia.
And you can call them Croats, and I like that.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's pretty cool. Russia, though, mark it off. Cross it off.
Oh, yeah, dude. Look at Croatia. What a
Croatia
boomerang
looks
that
sick
would
as
make.
shit, dude. Yeah.
That might be the most
Yeah,
boomerangable country
I like
in
that.
the planet.
Good question. Good question. If it could be, we'll have to dig deeper in that one next podcast, maybe. Also back this week is Charlie Kirk. R.I.P. in peace to Charlie Kirk. But from the grave, according to Stephen A. Smith, he had 8 catches for 144 yards and a touchdown on Monday night in the wild card game for the Texans. And then they had to correct Stephen A. Smith, who was like, Charlie Kirk going off 8 catches, 144 yards and a touchdown. It's Christian Kirk.
There should have just been one white guy on set that was like, what do we all look like?
We are
Oh, wait, Charlie Kirk's black, too. I mean, Christian Kirk is black, so that doesn't even work.
Right, but like all guys named Charlie Kirk were the same?
Wait,
What
are
you're
you
saying?
going to call him Captain Kirk next?
I mean, Charlie Kirk was a Christian, to be fair.
True.
So he's not 100% wrong.
Makes the bridge even easier to make.
Yeah, I get the connection. And it did say C. Kirk on the thing. So he just was like, first name that comes to your head, Charlie Kirk or Christian Kirk.
And Stephen A. Smith is a big politics guy, so, that's just worlds colliding right there.
We start doing that. Just go up to a random person and be like, C. Kirk, who do you think of? I bet most people are going to say Charlie Kirk.
A&M, it might be 50-50.
Chaz Kirk. You think they ever called him Chaz?
I don't get a Chaz vibe from him at all.
No.
Chad, maybe, but not Chaz.
Chaz Kirk would have slayed. That was such a diva name. He would get such diva vibes if he was Chaz Kirk. Maybe things would have been different. I don't know. But I did see people then did the photo edits or the video edits where it was Charlie Kirk catching all of the passes that Christian Kirk caught, and it was really funny.
God, I don't know how you'd fit his giant head in a helmet, though.
Well, they weren't.
He'd
all
have to have the
great.
Guardian cap.
Some of them were.
Quite insensitive.
Well, some of them were more insensitive. But there was one that wasn't. That was one I reposted. Then there were some really insensitive ones that I was like, it's too far. That's too far. All right. As a guy goes too far, that was too far. Moving on, though. And then also No, I don't even remember. I don't even remember where I was going with that. But yeah, let's move on. That was our comeback kid. Anybody else got anything that they wanted to add to it? That was a pretty quick comeback kid segment.
Nah, I think we got it.
Okay. All right. Well, let's back this week. Moving on. Let's get to the not cool segment where we get to bitch about stuff each week. This is our little personal vent session we get into. If you have a not cool you'd like to share with us, hit us up. We are on X. We are at Past Grade Pod. Use the hashtag PTG not cool. And then we will search for those each week. We're going to read one or two of the best ones, and then we will give you our not cools at Past Grade Pod, hashtag PTG not cool. Make sure you attach that and try and do it like 1 to 2 or 3 sentences. Summarize it as best as possible. We don't need like specific names or anything like that, but it's always good to see what you guys are having to gripe about too, because sometimes it's like misery needs company every now and then. You're like, I had a bad week, but that was pretty bad too. So at least that didn't happen. But let's get into the not cool segment.
Not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool.
All right. Let's just start with Ashley's. Ashley said her husband's shop. He works on cars. It got broke into, and they stole the generator and cut into the bottom of a bunch of cars. But he was able to call the cops. But still, somebody breaking in, stealing your generator. The generator, man, you can't. That's fucking clutch in Houston.
I hope the generator fell on their foot and just absolutely shattered it.
Oh yeah.
God, I fucking hate thieves.
Thieves are the worst.
Little things. You steal a Snickers bar here and there. Everyone's done that. That's okay.
Whatever
Don't break into buildings and steal.
Whatever you're stealing, you're putting a chore on someone else's plate. It's like, come on, man. They're just people trying to work, trying to do their job.
Can you guys remember the first thing you stole?
Yeah, I saw a calculator in like kindergarten or first grade from this kid's cubby. And then they had a whole search for it because he was like, "Where's my calculator?" And I hid it. It was so good. No one ever found it.
Okay, you stole from a person. Okay.
It was a kid. I didn't really like him.
Yeah.
I don't remember his name, but I remember he had the cubby next to mine. And I was like, I'm taking that. It was a yellow calculator with red little, like, big buttons on it.
Yeah.
I know there has to be. I've never been much of a stealer. Like,
He was a packer.
I was going to say the same thing.
I was looked at on the end of the aisle at Walmart when my brother was stealing DVDs a couple times. But I've always been a massive
You've
pussy.
always been the accomplice to the plausible deniability.
I'm too much of a puss to do it myself. Like, I'm sure there's been little things I've taken here and there. But I can't even think of anything off the top of my head, really.
Hearts.
Hearts? Oh, you know me. Yeah. Real lady killer over here.
Robert, what about you?
A pack of Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
You monster.
What?
A pack of it was a 9 cards, so it wasn't even like a full deck. I think the full deck's like 40 or something. It was just 9 from Target.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
We stole. I mean, then you get older and we obviously stole beer. That was a whole operation.
I was never really part of that either. I was afraid of getting caught and being in trouble on baseball.
Oh, I was like, I didn't want to get in trouble, but I was just like, just don't get caught. And that was always in the back of my head, just don't do it. Where we would go, we'd load up. You had parties. You'd load up the cart. You'd run out. You'd have somebody waiting in the truck. They'd have somebody in the back of the truck lift it. You'd have like 6 cases of beer. And you're good to go.
Now
and it was like, that's probably, you're going to get caught immediately now, but we got really lucky.
Now, it's not really theft, but the trade was so good for me, it was basically theft. In first grade at KinderCare, shout out KinderCare, I had 2 holographic
Somebody cut this
mole
up and send it
traces.
to KinderCare.
Yeah, you guys will love this. I had 2 copies of the holographic Moltres Pokemon card, so I traded one of them to a kid for Donkey Kong Country on the Super Nintendo. And then the next day he came back and was like, "My mom said I have to trade back," and I was like, "No,
no take back.
no, it was a fair trade.
All trades are final.
So that's how I got Donkey Kong. But that's a steal.
That was a really good trade.
I traded a video game for a fucking piece of cardboard.
You had an embarrassment of assets. You traded one of your 2 assets. You had 2 quarterbacks. You gave him one of your quarterbacks. Here you go. You can have this guy.
I was basically the Howie Roseman of that KinderCare.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit if you don't get that reference. Sorry, look it up. But yeah, that was, and then we would steal like what we did Walmart stealing, which was like they'd give you, you get like $20. They don't really care. They can't really stop you. What we used to do, you could take like a blender, because the blender was like $18, and then you could go, and if it was under $20, you didn't have to have a receipt. So you would just walk up to the thing and be like, "Hey, I just got this blender. I'd like to return it." And then they give you store credit, but you can use the store credit on the gas. And so we would then go fill up our car with like $18. And that was, I mean, there were some times the money was a little tight trying to drive back and forth for work on weekends. And I was like, well, like $18 will get me into town.
Especially back
I
then.
did that a couple times. And then you have the Xbox game would scratch. Every time you'd move, like if you took your Xbox from one person's dorm to the other dorm room, like it sometimes would scratch and then it wouldn't work. And then you just be, I got this as a gift and it's not working. Can I just exchange it? And they would exchange it always. And that was cool. Walmart was
back in the good old days of Walmart.
Yeah,
when they
we
were
used
trusting.
to take advantage of them, and it was we ruined it.
Now they're like, "Hey, you want socks? Go get an attendant. It's behind glass."
We would do steak night, and we would all go and we would mark it as like celery, and you just get like a nice little sirloin steak for pennies.
God, it really was
Pennies.
the Wild West back then.
Yeah, and then I mean, occasionally you'd have somebody like, "What are you doing?" But you just don't say anything. You just get by. It's easy. It's a tomato. It's 18 ounces of tomato.
I accidentally selected beef steak tomato instead of steak.
Classic.
My bad.
Classic. But yeah, stealing. What's the first on the comments in the YouTube? What was the first thing you stole? Go list what you stole. Give us like an age if you can remember that age and what you stole. It's a good question starter or a good conversation starter, Robert. Also not cool. Ashley's not cool was pretty bad. Shout out to Ashley and Sergio. Hopefully that y'all got all of that situated. I know it's a lot of people's not cool this morning is Verizon is like out and has been out for 4 or 5 hours at this point.
Can you hear me now? No.
Nope. Although I could text Robert. But
It's probably slowly coming back.
yeah, they're fixing it for some people, I guess. But all I'm seeing online is that people that have Verizon are pissed. Which
It's like once or twice a year, a
I'd be
different
pissed
cellular
too.
company just gets outed.
They just get like, nope, we're not doing it today. I wonder if they do like a maintenance and they're like, instead of announcing we're going to do maintenance and everybody will get mad anyways, we'll just do it and then say like, we had an outage, something happened.
And then our name is in all media for a full
Being
day.
a
We
piece of shit
dominated.
company that, yeah, I don't know. But Verizon's definitely not cool this week. Do you guys want to start? Who wants to go first? I can go first if y'all want.
I'll go first. My first quick one, Sam's Club.
Sam's Club that you just were praising. That's
Yeah.
not cool.
But I bought some of the little kolaches that you just pop in the microwave.
Yeah.
And I heated them up, ate the first one, no problem. Second one, I bite into it, and molten hot liquid just shoots out of it and kind of burned my lip a little bit right here. I had to immediately go run and get it. I thought I was going to be scarred. It was so hot. And I really didn't like that, so that kind of sucked. Second one, I'm going to go with Twitter/X. They disabled my account after a tweet I had after the Packers game.
Wait, what?
I woke up the next morning and I deleted the
back.
tweet. All it said,
What did you say?
in all caps, I fucking hate kickers. Then after that, I did say, I hope him and his entire bloodline gets castrated so it ends and nobody else has to deal with them anymore. So I guess that's kind of, but I didn't name any names. All I said was, I hope a kicker gets castrated and his bloodline ends.
I thought Easy E Musk was like, hey, we're Twitter. We don't fucking care what you say. You
Apparently-
can say. They show me like shit from like Ukraine where people are getting like their heads blown off, and it's not stuff that I follow. It's just like, oh, good morning. What the fuck? This is a guy getting hit by a bus.
Yeah.
Like what? They show that.
I was shocked when
That
I woke
seems
up
like
in the
that's
morning.
worse than saying what you said.
But I was having a rough morning.
You
from
didn't
the
say
17 ounces of whiskey I had the night before.
you didn't say anything derogatory.
I didn't even fucking
There were no
tag anyone.
slurs.
I didn't say a name. I didn't tag anyone. I didn't
Not
even put a
cool,
hashtag. I tweeted that
Elon.
into the fucking void.
Not cool, Elon. I
But-
thought this was the everything app. You could say whatever you wanted.
Yeah.
You gotta go to Truth Social, dude.
And that came from my real not cool.
Well,
Of
you can
the
really talk.
Packers just blowing an 18-point halftime lead. Listen, I didn't expect the Packers to go far. I literally thought we'd win this game and lose next week.
I played Xbox with Pat after the Packers game,
I was very drunk.
and Pat was not happy.
I was not in a good mood.
He was hammered, and he was mean to everybody. He was being very mean.
Oh,
He was
yeah,
lashing out.
One woman in
Pat,
the chat was getting.
Pat, come here. Can you come here, Pat? Hey, Pat, come back to the group. Shut the fuck up.
I was the one that kept saying we had to stay together.
Well,
Everyone
you
else
were
was
the one that would
running
run
off.
off, and then I don't know. Pat
No,
was,
I do need to apologize. The one
You're
woman
good.
in our chat.
You're
It was
good.
just woman joke after woman joke because that's the only way I know how to process emotions.
if
is
it
by
helps
being
you,
mean.
I thought it was funny.
It was. It doesn't make it nice.
Very like you've been seeing me at my lowest for a lot
Yeah.
this season, so it was like the shoe was on the other foot for a second.
I
was
still
like,
say I think
see,
technically
he's
I
mad
handled
too.
it better than you handled your week 1 loss.
Well, it was all my hopes.
Hey, that was Russell Wilson. He
It
deserved
was Russell Wilson, yeah.
it. But yeah, I knew we weren't going to go far, but we went in the game with our top 2
I
defenders
didn't get
down,
my Twitter banned.
who are both on the line or both on the defensive line. And then right after halftime, we lost our star linebacker. So our top 3 defenders were then out. And then the wheels just fell off. I don't know what the fuck Matt LaFleur was doing in the second half. One of the worst called halves.
Fucking it up, you could say.
In the first half, we're lining up under center, running it down their throat, getting chunks of yards with Josh Jacobs. The second half, all he would do is shotgun at all times. The first down would be an inside handoff to Josh Jacobs for 1 or 2 yards, and then pass, punt. Inside handoff, pass, punt. Inside handoff, pass, punt. And then we give up 25 fucking points in the fourth quarter to lose the fucking Bears,
Yeah.
who aren't even good.
They're kind of good.
No, their coach is great.
They're in the second
Their
round
quarterback is
playoffs.
overrated and fucking lucky. He completed 50% of his passes. That had nothing to do with him. It had everything to do with our horrible game plan and our defense being decimated by injuries. We were killed by the injury bug, but you know who else was? The 49ers, and they fucking won.
That was cool. That was my favorite part of the weekend. The Eagles lost.
Jordan Love played his probably best game as a pro in the playoffs. 300 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions, and it's just everything fell on him in the second half with no help from the running game because we couldn't scheme up a fucking run against the Bears that can't stop the goddamn run. It was a bad day. I will say this: all the people online that were up in arms about Ben Johnson saying "fuck the Packers," were like, no, it's the oldest rivalry, the greatest rivalry in football. They should fucking hate each other. I liked it because I was like, that's more motivation for next year. We're gonna kick their dicks into the sand twice next year. They're not gonna make the playoffs. We're gonna go back to winning the division. We're gonna beat the shit out of fucking everybody next year.
Besides the Giants when they get Harbaugh.
We're gonna not beat the shit out of you. We'll beat you in the playoffs. You're still building. No, the Packers are still, even after all this, it feels like we've had the same core for like 4 years, still the youngest team in football. The average age of our team is 25 years old, which doesn't make sense to me how we're still that young, but it just means we're entering our window now.
The window is open.
But if we only get the 7th seed again next year, I'm going to fucking lose it.
It's you 3 years. You're in there, man. As long as you're in.
You just got to make it to the dance.
That's all that matters.
But yeah, we just need to just not be killed by injuries next year, and we'll be okay.
Yeah.
But it really hurt for the next couple of days. And then today I opened up my phone, and because the Packers are one of my favorite teams, bam, right there on the ESPN app, it just shows the score again. I'm like, why? It's been enough days. Stop showing it to me. Like, if you're a Bears fan, yeah, that should still pop up in theirs. If your team loses in the playoffs like that, ESPN should know, filter that shit out. I don't need to see it.
You unfavorite it for a little bit.
I can't do that.
And then just favorite it when it gets football season again.
Can't do that. I did have a moment, though, where I was so hurt every time I opened my phone seeing Micah Parsons. I was like, I'm going to fucking change my background to Tatsuyumi Imai. I didn't do it.
Sometimes I'll like unfollow the Giants when I'm mad at them. Like I know they don't even care or no, but I'm like, fuck y'all. And then I unfollowed the Yankees like every other game last year. I was just like, fuck you. Okay, good win. I'll follow back. And it's like that was my own silent protest that no one knew about until now, I guess. But like, I was like, not my no, you don't get my support on that. Now you only have 10 million and 100,000 people that like you.
I just made sure I wasn't checking my mentions on Twitter for like 2 days. Like scrolling, of course, I see. And Alex McThunder was actually nicer than I thought he was going to be about it. He just threw out like 1 or 2 little tweets, like, "How you doing?"
Yeah, he was checking in on you. I was
just like, I'm just not looking at mentions.
Yeah. You had the Bruins. You had the Bruins last night, though, huh?
Bruins won.
They beat the best team
right now.
They beat the best team in the Atlantic.
So facto,
the Red Wings. They beat the Red Wings, who are the best team. But
best team.
Well, you can hang with the best. That's all you gotta say.
Hey, especially in hockey, all you gotta do is make the playoffs.
All you gotta do is make it.
Make the playoffs and have a hot goalie.
With the new format, it's kind of different, but
you just need a hot goalie. Hot goalie stops everything.
Red Wings got a hot goalie. Y'all just didn't have to see him yesterday.
He was pissed. Like Talbot made some fucking saves yesterday that was pissing me off, but people don't care about hockey.
John Gibson, though. I hated John Gibson. I said so many mean things about John Gibson, and then like the last 2 months, he was like, "What if I just don't lose and stop everything?" And I was like, you know what? I'm back on. I'm back on to John Gibson.
It's a good strategy.
Yeah. Like, I don't understand why more goalies would do it. Just stop letting pucks in, dude. Just stop it.
Just get fatter. Take up more of the goal.
We're more agile. Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Fat and agile. That's all you got to be.
Robert, what you got for You're Not Cool?
So it's a lot better now, but for the past weeks, I've had I peeled skin on my pointer finger, and it's like bruised around it because I guess I peeled too much, and my finger had been hurting for weeks now, like that specific corner. But today, it feels really sensitive to the touch, like almost kind of like when you do get a burn and like you just like don't want to touch it. It feels like my whole finger around it just feels really sensitive to the touch. Like it's very uncomfortable because like this finger, like I'm
and you definitely don't use your pointer finger very often, do you?
No, I think I use it all the time.
Oh shit, you're right.
I think I also reach into my pocket for my keys, my phone.
When you're stabbing the soundboard 19 times trying to get the button to work.
Yeah, doing that too.
Going on an elevator. Mm-hmm. Any sort of button.
You got to train yourself to be a middle finger push button guy.
But then they're like, is he trying to flip me off?
No, you just slightly curl it. But that finger's longer, so it's actually lazier to use. You just got to do that.
It's just really uncomfortable. Also, yeah, the I have the buttons here that I had to click, and sometimes they just don't react to my press. Sometimes they just don't react to my
That
press.
was weird. Yeah,
and
it wasn't like you weren't pressing down hard.
Yeah.
You were doing a pretty good job. I mean, for all the button pressing I see you doing, that was top class.
I
It was
appreciate it.
aggressive.
Because I also want to make sure that you guys see that I'm trying to push it, that I'm not just like, lightly tapping in. It's not working.
We don't think you're ever just like, fuck these guys.
I'm just like,
If you were going to be that guy, you would have already done that years ago.
Yeah. We don't expect you to ever phone it in. We know you're trying.
If you are, you could probably fool us, so.
You can sure as shit fool me.
You could definitely fool Pat. You could fool me for a little while for sure. But T's and P's, dude. Keep your head up, Diva. It's gonna get better.
Put it in rice.
I'll try. I'm not sure if I have some, but I'll get some.
Yeah, you should definitely get some rice. My not cool is that my insurance, I guess, doesn't cover one of my blood pressure and heart medicines anymore. And I went to go pick it up, and they're like, yeah, they said that they needed a 90-day supply. So I called, had to wait on the hold with them. I was like, yeah, they said they need a 90-day supply. Can we do that? My doctor had like shipped them a 90-day supply, and they're like, yeah, we don't cover that one. You need a 30-day supply. I was like, you just told me that I needed the 90-day supply. So then I had to spend another hour or so on the phone the next day and got it changed to a 30-day supply subscription or prescription. And they're like, yeah, we don't cover that one. You need the 90 days. I was like, no, I don't. I already did that. We've got both prescriptions. What are you doing? Like, yeah, I don't think we cover it. And I was like, you covered it for the last like 3-4 years. Like, what are we doing here? And then the pharmacy is like, we'll take a hold of it. And so they've been dealing with it the last couple of days. But that it's a beta blocker, so now I have beta getting in me. I'm not an alpha anymore.
No,
which is the
it
worst.
blocks the beta, so you're more of an alpha.
No, I was keeping the betas out. When I'm blocking the betas, I don't have the beta blocker anymore.
Oh,
So now the betas are getting in there, and I don't like it. There's beta fish swimming around all inside me.
you do look a little bit more like a bitch today.
I felt like, I know, believe me. And then also it's like it helps my blood pressure not be as high. And then my heart's not racing, but it feels like my heart's racing at all times when I don't take it. And then like when you've been on it and then you all of a sudden stop, like they were telling me like when you stop taking it, if you have to stop taking it, just do every other day for a while, and then do a half a pill every third day. And there's like a whole way to get off of it. I had to just go cold turkey. So for the last 5 days, it just feels like I'm running all the time.
Well, luckily you don't get worked up very often.
Right. Yeah, like sitting right here just feels like super fun. It's been super fun the whole time.
I think he told us that when we were playing video games that night too, and I did make fun of him.
Yeah, no, but that's just that's my life now. It's my life now. I've just learned to just accept that I'm going to be uncomfortable for however long this is going to take until it gets resolved, which it may not. But it's super cool that also insurance is just like, we're not covering. Yeah, no, we're not covering that anymore. We know you pay us monthly, but like, fuck you.
All right, insurance, we're going to need you to figure this out before baseball season. Because I feel like hockey, you can kind of get through it a little bit. But once baseball.
Hockey's stressful.
It is, but like once baseball season starts, because it's a long season of just constant heartbreak and anger being a Yankees
it's
fan.
Not ideal.
For the sake of this podcast, insurance, please figure this out before baseball
They
season.
need to figure it out. But if anybody's got like an Atenolol guy, let me know. Would love to have a chat. Just kidding, obviously. We don't do drug dealing, but just that what I'm saying is definitely don't slide into my DMs at Ali Shingles. Definitely do not message me if you got to hook up for Atenolol. Whatever you do not message me. That would be the wrong thing to do. Don't do that.
Mexican pharmacy.
I may go to Mexico. Like honestly, if it gets that bad, it's slightly gotten a little bit worse each day. But I'm just vibing, dude. I'm just vibing. It's life, That's life. That's what the Grateful Dead said. That's life.
That is what all the people say.
That's what all the people say. All right, moving on. Let's get to the answers segment. We have our Precome segment at the beginning of the show where we get to ask our questions, give you our high thoughts, any business ideas. We didn't really have any business ideas this week. But if you got a high thought of business ideas, you want us to power rank things, give us 5 similarly related things, and we will power rank the fuck out of them better than anyone else. You want us to tell you what the fastest color is, we can help you with that. You want us to tell you what a number smells like, we can do that. If you want relationship advice, parenting advice, medical advice, anything like that, hit your boys up. We got you. Or just a high thought, drunk idea, anything like that. We'd love to help you out with the answer segment. At PassGrayPod is where you can reach us on X. at PassGravyPod. Use the hashtag PTG Answers. Attach that to your question. That's how we'll search for it. And then you can also email us passgravypod@gmail.com. Put answers in the subject so we can find it that way. We prefer you to hit us up on X at passgravypod, hashtag PTG Answers. But if you want to email us, passgravypod@gmail.com. This is the Answers segment.
Well, if you just answered the question, why just answer the question? Be honest, no big deal. Yeah, answer the question.
Don't change the subject, just answer the fucking question.
Any questions?
All right. Our first question is from our girl, Tia Chalupa. Tia Chalupa weighing in for the first time this year. Shout out. Tia Chalupa says, if a baby was born in space, what nationality would it be? Would it be considered an alien?
So we're going to go ahead and assume the baby's born not in the shuttle on the way up, but on the ISS.
Okay,
Is that fair?
ISS.
So I think in that case, because from what I remember from elementary school when it was being built, is different countries were building parts of it and sending it up, and then we were assembling it up there. And so that's why it was international, everyone working together. Whatever section you're born on, that's what you are. If you're part of one of the American builds, you're American. One of the cosmonaut builds, you're Russian. Japan. Europe all just work together. So I guess you don't even have a country then. You're just a citizen of Europe.
European Union.
You get all of the countries. You get to pick and choose the best parts of them. And then also Canada has some, which that would be the lamest one.
No, it'd definitely be the worst. I don't know. Russia would probably be pretty bad.
Well, I said lamest, not worst.
Oh, okay.
Russia's the worst one. But Canada, you're just like, I'm fucking Canadian.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think you'd probably be the nationality of your parents, whichever parent had you, but...
No, I think it's the soil that you're born on is what makes your nationality.
Right. But
so
also,
the soil
yeah.
of the station is whoever built that section.
Because I was going to say nationality of your parents, but then we got rid of anchor babies, didn't we? So that can't be a thing. So,
We're trying to.
It would be whatever section of the ship you were in, and if it was not the ISS, it would be whatever country that ship was. But I also think we should allow you to have the option to choose to be from whatever country you happen to be over, if you were over Earth at that point in time. So if you were over a cool country, you'd be like, all right, push the baby out, now go.
What if you're over international waters?
Well, then you just got to go back to our other system.
Then you're a sovereign citizen, and you're just a citizen of Earth.
Yeah.
You're the only sovereign citizen in the world.
You're like Tom Hanks in Terminal. You don't have a country. Yeah. They just like if you were in the Olympics, we would just have a question mark by you.
Or maybe you're a citizen of the ISS.
You're just a citizen of space, so you would be an alien then. Because you're human. Humans aren't alien.
Yeah, but is it? Do we have to steal a line from Owen Wilson? Is that still inner space? Does that even count? It's not even outer space yet?
Oh, good question. I don't think you're an alien. I think you're a human, and I think that you would be whatever part of or whatever the ship was from. Wherever the ship was from, you would be that nationality.
You'd be an orbital American.
Or an orbital Canadian, or an orbital Japanese person, or an orbital Russian, or anything like that.
I wonder if it would make pregnancy or childbirth slightly easier, just in the fact that there's no gravity pushing down on you. So maybe that's just one less pressure on you.
You just face up and just push up. That'd be crazy.
There is no up or down in space. You're just pushing.
But regardless, like if you were coming back to the U.S., I'm pretty sure Trump would put ice on your ass the second you got back. That's like almost for sure.
If you don't claim, you got to claim America.
You're not from here. You're from space. That's not here. Get him out. How are you going to fly me back? Are you going to fly me to space? Send him back.
I've said it before. We don't want aliens.
That's what ICE is all about, getting rid of aliens.
You know how, like, in monarchies, people will make a claim to the throne? If you're born on the ISS, what if the different countries put a claim to you? The baby being born.
It's like National Signing Day, though. You could choose when you get to be 18. You're like, all right, am I taking the Japanese hat? Am I taking the American hat? The Russian hat? And you're like, oh, he's going Russia. What?
Or could you just claim to be the king of space and then charge every country rent on the ISS and just get super rich? Bezos, you want to fly up here? You got to pay daddy.
And it's all the rich people that'll be paying you. So they're probably like, I don't care. I have a lot of money. Yeah, I can pay that.
But I'm kind of thinking like the ISS countries, like they participate in a tournament for your rights.
I love that.
Whoever wins the Olympics,
Whoever
that's
has
where you go.
the best Olympic score from the last Olympics.
All of a sudden, Russia just can't win because they're still not allowed in.
Yep. So they're out. You dodge that bullet.
Hell yeah. So basically, you're either American or Chinese. But China's not part of it.
Japan is.
Yeah, Japan is.
Why is China not a part of it?
I didn't see their name on the ISS anywhere in here.
You would think they would be. I thought China does a lot of space stuff.
No, I mean, I think they do. We just didn't include them in the ISS.
Oh, okay.
It's NASA, Roscosmos, which is Russia, ESA from Europe, JAXA, which is Japan, which great. Ooh, at Canada, I don't like that. CSA sounds like Confederate States of America.
Yep.
Not cool.
Yep.
Fucking Canada, dude. Just
Problematic.
be cooler.
Been saying it for years.
You know what? Canada, you're out too because you can't even win the Stanley Cup. So how are you going to win a bit of space baby?
Yeah. So they get to fight over it. So the countries on the ISS, assuming it's the ISS, would get to fight, or else you're just whatever that country is from the spaceship you're born on is. What if you're just born in space?
Like on a spacewalk?
Like just outer space. You're in outer space. It's whatever country you're over. Unless you're over water and then sovereign citizen.
This is tough.
You're not an alien. Like you're not an alien.
So I think it's if you're born on the shuttle, it's whoever sent up the shuttle. That's your country. If you're on the station, you got to go with who built that section. Which, like, if your mom's like cool, she would just hang out in the American section the whole time.
Yeah, she's no. Like, if you're gonna give birth, just go to the American side.
Oh, let me get this over from the Russian side. No, don't chance it.
Yeah, but hey, look, you could be due any second now. We don't want him to be Russian. That's all we gotta say,
Dude, if you had, unless your mom has to have a C-section and you come out through the stomach, then you're a xenomorph. You're the alien from Alien.
And they would change it to a Spacerian section. Is what they would call it.
Nice.
There you
I'm
go.
proud of you on that
There
one.
you
That
go.
was good.
Took me a second there, but I came up with something. All right, great question, Tia. Great
Damn,
question.
It orbits 15 and a half times per day. That thing's flying out there.
What's in the whatever?
I just never think about how fast those things are going. It's going around Earth 15 times a
it's
day.
crazy. It's pretty crazy. Alex Valdez writes in and says, "What is the opposite of green?"
So you can either look at it as it's red because it's so opposite that Bobby still can't see it, or it has to be a color that Bobby can see.
Or you can look at the color wheel, and I'm pretty sure it's purple.
That's what I was just gonna. Well, yeah, because color wheel, green, blue, and yellow together, opposite side of that,
Be purple
red and blue.
and red, right?
I don't think it can be purple because purple still
Look
has some
up the
blue
color
in it.
wheel. Look at the color wheel. Like the elementary school color wheel.
Purple is on the other side, but I
Purple's
don't
on the other
really
side.
accept that.
Well, it's the opposite of green.
I feel like there should be more colors in this.
Yeah, I think there's definitely way more colors.
Like the opposite of it can't also have blue in it.
The one that I pulled up has red as its opposite, like directly.
Yeah, because purple still
But
has
it also
some blue.
has it also has purple as opposite because green and then lighter green is purple. So it's either purple or red.
It's got to be red though, because green is part blue and purple is part blue as well. It can't be the opposite if they share a part.
Oh, good call.
So it's got to be red. I fucking nailed it right away with my incorrect
job, Pat.
assumption. God, I'm so much smarter than even I know I am.
Red is the opposite of green. Fuck, that was a good one. That really made me think. And honestly, shout out to us for figuring out a system of figuring out what the opposite color would be that fast. I didn't really know where we were going when I was walking into this one.
God, we're smart
We are a really smart podcast today.
sometimes.
No, like today, we're super smart.
Just today.
This
We'll
is a good day. You
back
caught
to
us on a good
your
day.
regularly stupid program tomorrow or next week. See right there. I ruined it.
Yeah, we had a good run.
I have moments.
We had a good run.
But they are fleeting.
Cam Cartwright says, "Are the terms buddy and pal used more in a friendly way or as insults?"
Oh, I think buddy is friendly and pal is not.
I think I use both of them more friendly than mean. I do like dropping the like.
You ever say this is my pal? Hey pal.
I always refer to
You don't-
myself as pal. I was like, hey, I think every like Friday I'm like, help or be a pal and give this week's episode of Pass the Gravy. Help your pal Alex. Hey, it's your buddy. Like I always refer to myself as buddy or pal, but I do like when you're like, try that again, buddy. Like that's always fun to be just sarcastic about that. Hey, pal, not today.
See, I usually just go with cuss words instead of that though. Buddy and I just don't use pal at all. But buddy is friendly. He's my buddy. I was hanging out with my buddy. Me and my buddy were talking about this.
I mean, it can definitely be used.
So I'm not going to say me and my friend were talking about this. That doesn't roll off the tongue.
Yeah, me and my pal Pat, we were doing my podcast today.
Also, how many dogs have you met in your life that were named Buddy?
A lot.
Yeah, exactly. Buddy, that's a friend name.
Air Bud.
One of my dad's best friends, when I was growing up, he had a golden retriever named Buddy.
That'd be really funny if you just named your dog Friend instead of Buddy.
Hey, friend.
What's up, Friend? Jim Nance probably has a dog named Buddy. Named Friend. Hello,
I think
Friend.
Jim Nance can be the only person with a dog named Friend.
He could
Nobody
have
else
two
can.
dogs named Friend, both named Friend. So he's like, hello, friends.
I think we're gonna be seeing on like the popular name charts like 5 years from now. At this point in time, the most popular name was Diva, probably.
Probably.
It was Diva.
What's up, Diva? If I should get Wheezy another dog to hang out with. That's what I need, another thing in my house.
I bet you in the past year there's been like 37 divas born in California. I'm going to name my child Diva. We're taking your child away?
Solid name, though. It's cool.
No, cool thing to call people, bad name.
But Buddy and Pal are more used friendly than in insults. Like, they are using insults, and it is funny when they're like, I'm not your... Like, I like when they're
It's
just...
only in Canada.
You're
are
just
they
shit talk.
insults.
Or you're like... Yeah, think again, pal. That's always funny.
I just usually call him a bitch at that point.
Well, and it's like big guy. I like big guy too. Not all right, big guy. What do you got? What do you think?
Big guy is friendly though. You're not going to antagonize a big guy because a big guy's big guy. They'll fuck you up. Hey, big guy.
You're not that guy, buddy.
I'm not your buddy, friend.
Yeah, I think they're definitely used more in a friendly way than in insults.
For sure. For sure.
Next up is Matt Adair, and Matt Adair says, "What is tub thumping? I know it's a fantastic song by Chumbawamba, but what does it mean?"
That's got to just be fucking in a tub, right? Which I can't do. I mean, unless it's a rich girl. Tubs aren't built for me.
Like
I'm too big.
fucking in a tub, or
Getting so drunk you fall into the tub.
just being loud and banging around in a tub.
Maybe like if you're a drummer in the shower, you don't sing, but you drum along the walls. That's tub thumping. That's what it could be.
Expressing opinions in a loud and violent or dramatic manner. The expressions of opinions in a loud or dramatic way.
Oh, so you're just a loud bitch.
A noisy, passionate, often aggressive public speaker or advocate who loudly promotes a cause. You're a tub thumper.
Oh, you're an activist. You said you're supporting a cause.
I don't know. You're a tub thumper for the Packers.
It's true. I do be tub thumping.
So
the Packers.
yeah, we need to make like we're gonna like this week. Our homework is to involve the phrase diva and tub thumping.
So
Like,
tub thumping is
work
just,
that into our vocabulary now.
it's just passionately speaking about something that you care about.
And it also like it does sound like an insult too. Like, you fucking tub thumper.
God, I didn't even think about using it as an insult. It's like a third grade
That
insult.
guy is a motherfucking tub thumper, and I don't care who knows.
Oh, you
it.
can't say motherfucking with it. It's got to be like third grade when you're not allowed to cuss. All right, you tub thumper. It sounds like a name you would call a fat kid when you're not allowed to call them fat.
Tub thumper does.
Look at that little tub thumper over there.
Because you'd be thumping around the tub because you're so fat.
Because you're tubby.
Yeah, and you're tubby.
And if you're fat, you're thumping around. You got heavy footsteps. I think we should change it. I think it's just calling someone fat.
Yeah, tub
Like,
thumper.
I'm a tub thumper.
Tub thumper. Start calling people tub thumpers.
I was
so.
talking earlier about how just walking on a treadmill, I can feel how heavy my footsteps are.
You're a tub thumper.
I'm tub thumping the shit out of that treadmill.
Tub thumper Pat. America's #1 tub
That
thumper.
really sounds like something my brother would have called me as a child to piss me
You
off.
should start calling him that. Beat him to it.
He's getting chubbier by the day.
Does he get mad if he doesn't understand what you call him? He seems like he would.
No, he would see because I would probably text it to him.
He would like
and
look
then
at Gutfield said about it, and he's
I
like,
would
Greg
get-
Gutfield said it, so that's actually this.
No, he would just call me like, "Oh, I didn't really get that reference. Is that just something that I didn't really understand? Can you explain it to me?" I'm like, God, I didn't want
But
a
if
phone
you
call
don't
from this.
if you don't know, then I can't explain it to you.
fucking tub
Unfortunately, you're too much of a tub thumper to understand.
Because he probably doesn't even know that's the name of the song from Chumbawamba. Even though we heard it a million times growing up, why the fuck would it be called Tub Thumping?
They don't say it at all in the song.
They do not.
It's the I Get Knocked Down song. The Piss in the Night Away song.
Pissing the night away.
Takes a whiskey drink, takes a vodka
I
drink.
listened to that song
takes a
so many
lager
times
drink,
at the roller rink.
Takes a cider drink. It takes songs that remind me of the good times. Takes the songs that remind me of the better times.
So yeah, it means you're just passionately speaking about something you care about, but I think we need to change it to mean, hey, fatty.
Or just any insult, honestly. Tubthumper plays.
Mm-hmm.
Use it, make it seem like you're being really mean and like it's a slur, but it's not a slur.
Oh, so when inevitably something that we said here today pisses off the crowd on TikTok,
Don't be such a fucking Tubthumper.
be like, all right, Tubthumper.
Go on our TikTok, and when somebody shits on it, like if we maybe rage bait them or not, then just be like, don't be such a Tubthumper, dude. And I'll be like, total Tubthumper energy. I'll just comment on you. They're like, it's giving Tubthumper vibes, all right? Be more of a diva and less of a Tubthumper, okay?
Ooh, I like that.
Diva, not Tubthumper, all right? Last but not least, our MVP of Pass the Gravy from 2025, Mikey Paul at It's Just Mikey P on X, and he says, if you could time travel, where would you go and why?
I would time travel 2 years ago, and I would convince Ben Johnson to not go back to the Lions and instead take the Jacksonville Jaguars job so then he could not take the Chicago Bears job.
That's a good one. Okay, I had two.
Might be a little recency bias on that one, but
I would go back to, I did research on this one. I would go back to 1996 to Palo Alto, California, Stanford University, where I would steal the work of Larry Page and Sergey Brin, and then I would invent Google like Lou did on Hot Tub Time Machine, because then I would be the inventor of Google and I would be very rich right now.
but you wouldn't be able to figure out anything past.
No, but I would just sell the patent and all that stuff and be like, you guys figure it out.
Yeah, but how
Give
much
me
could
the
you
cash.
sell it for back then? You need proof of concept.
Well, I would be the guy who was in charge of it, and then I'd run the company. So.
Good idea, but give me your second one.
Okay, second one, I would go to February 3rd, 2008, where the New York Giants upset the Patriots when they were 10-point underdogs, and I would bet all of the money that my family had on the Giants' money line, and then I would be very rich right now. That would also be another one, because then like they'd be like, there's no chance Giants should beat the Patriots. And I'd be like, well, not only is this about to be the best day of my life, but I'm now going to be rich on it too. Which really, if that was like one more better thing about that day, would just be if I had gotten rich on it.
You could just go back to preseason and bet on Leicester City when they won it all.
That could, yeah.
Has good odds.
But it's not the Giants.
Fair.
Robert, what would you do?
I think I'd go back to
2019,
2019 and get
Game 7 and just
Garrett
break Juan
Cole.
Soto's knee.
He was only 20 years old, right?
Just
19.
19.
He was 19. He was only 19.
I can't remember what they kept saying. He's only 19. 2019. And 2019. I don't know. Get Garrett Cole in there. Just figure out something. They should have won. I don't know if I was more upset at that one or against the Braves. Because it felt also
the
against
fucking Braves are like a team. Like the Nationals are just like, you're new. Fuck you.
yeah.
Like you're not new, but you're new.
That one hurt more because we lost every single game at home. It was the only
Yeah.
World Series ever where a home team never won a game.
That was wild.
It went 7 games. That's insane. Well, I guess it would have to go 7 for
Yeah.
going to.
Right, but still wild. But that was a solid question, Mikey P. Those are all good answers, I think.
I should have a better answer, but I'm so blinded by rage.
I'd probably go like 2013, like when Bitcoin was $100.
Invest
something
in
like
Bitcoin before
Yeah.
we knew what it was.
that. Yeah.
We'd be
Yes.
so rich.
Yeah, and I chose 2013 because I had already graduated high school. I'm not going back to high school.
Be like 6 years old and be like, Dad, you need to buy Apple, Starbucks stock, all of those.
And then he'd be like, son, you're being such a fucking Tubthumper right now. You don't know shit about stocks.
Be like, shut up.
I'd be like, Dad, it's not me, Pat. It's Pat from the future coming back to tell you this. You have to. Invest in Apple now.
I mean, the real answer is I should just go back to being 18 years old and be like, hey, take college seriously, you dick.
It turned out all right.
Yeah, could have been better.
Could have been better. But I think you're right. All right, that was it. That was our answer segment at PassGreatPod. Use the hashtag PTG answers or email us answers or PassGreatPod at answer or PassGreatPod at gmail.com with answers as the subject. Let's wrap it up with our random celebrity generator. Who you guys want to go with?
You know what? I'll take David Stern. Daniel Stern. Daniel Stern, not David Stern.
Daniel Stern.
I'm gonna go.
You're just looking at what we've talked about.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a female wrestler, so like divas.
Lita.
Who?
Lita.
I'll go Lita.
Or Sable.
Lita or Sable?
I like Sable better.
Sable.
I'm going Sable.
Sable?
No idea who that is, but I'm going Sable.
Yeah, she was.
I
Made me
will
feel
go.
things before I could feel things down there, you know?
I will go Brett Favre. I'm going to go Brett Favre. Brett Favre, Sable, and who'd you have?
Daniel Stern.
Daniel Stern.
If you win on Brett Favre, I'm going to be
Yeah,
fucking
that would really
angry.
piss Pat off. Here we go. Mark Wahlberg, Simon Garfunkel, Walter Payton, Donald Sutherland, Alec Guinness, Claire Balding, Chitwell, Angela Fedor, and Rex Harrison. Sable. And Brett.
Show the
The
gift.
Am I Gay test popped up. Freequizgames.com.
What have you been Googling, buddy?
Not this stuff. Should we take it? We got to find out now. All right.
I don't know if I want to know the answer.
Sable, Brett Favre. Who'd you have again?
Daniel Stern.
Daniel Stern. Pete Sampras, Johnny Unitas, The Band, Anna Magnani, Aretha Franklin, Carol Burnett, Barry Bonds, and Meg Ryan. Daniel Stern, Sable, and Brett Favre one last time. Anthony Hopkins, John Lennon, Ella Fitzgerald, Vivian Lee, Neve Campbell, The Police, Helen Willis, and Bob Cousy. Nope. Nobody got it.
Damn.
Nobody got it. All right. Well, that's another one where no one scored on that one. Have a great rest of your week. I am at Alex J. Middleton. Pat's at Not Pat Dan. Robert is at Robert Barbosa 03. We are at Past Gray Pod. Make sure you share us with a friend. If you're on YouTube, write the first crime you committed, the first thing you stole. And then make sure you you like the page. Make sure you're following us at Past Grade Pod on YouTube. Again, share us with a friend. Give us a 5-star review on iTunes, Spotify, wherever you listen to podcasts. Make sure you're following us on all socials. Comment on all the stuff. Share this stuff. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. PastGradeMerch.com. Check that out if you want some cool shit. And until we talk to you guys next time, pass the gravy. Yeah, bitches!
And here's a special treat for the fans.
Bobby jokes is quiet now. Houston dreams just hit the ground. Astros lost and hope turned gray. In the shadows, he will stay.